Hello, everybody. Still sometimes getting used to this whole live thing and what you guys can see and what you can't see. This is Dr. Annette Feravich with Healthy Mind, Body, Spirit. And don't forget, you can find me on the internet at www.healthymindbodyspirit. We are on day 4 of our cleanse, which is actually day 5 of my cleanse, but we're going to be talking about day 4 today and how it went. What I did and what I will show you is that I finally started cooking is what I needed to do. And that's what we all need to do if we want to really stick to this cleanse, is we need to think of our the recipes ahead of time, purchase them, and start cooking ahead of time so we have the meals prepared. But we're doing the best that we can, as I've said. And here what I have is last night's meal. And so last night's meal, it was Acorn squash. You can see there. And there are apples and there are cherries, and those were all fresh cherries in there that I kind of reduced down a little bit. And then on top of that, there was a spoiler alert kind of thing. That was my little cheat for yesterday, was that I have not pecans, but pistachios. I have pistachios on top of there. Then you can see I have a little arugula salad, so we're allowed a little bit of fat, so I put tomatoes on there. And so I did pretty good yesterday as far as the cleanse goes. Now, just a couple things about, that I keep thinking about and always, trying to improve or master this cleanse a little bit. So what else have I been giving up? That's another thing I want to kind of make sure that you know, some of the things that, because I tell you little ways that I cheat, but I'm also not telling you what things that I have also given up. So I also have given up coffee, because you're supposed to give up caffeine, and I usually use cream in my coffee, and so I've eliminated that as well, the cream in my coffee. No dairy yesterday. I didn't have any dairy yesterday. I'm not having any dairy today, so that's really good. I haven't had any carbs, and I'm going to figure out how to make sure that I don't have any carbs, and continue not to, because today what I want to do is I want to cook up a lot of the foods that I bought. As usual, as many Italians do, we overbuy food thinking somehow we're going to run out, especially when I live here alone. And I really don't eat that much because a lot of this food really isn't, my thing. Where's the Italian sausage for me? All right, so what am I going to do today to make things easier for me? So that's what I want to do. I want to figure out how I'm going to make things easier. So I have the oven on, and what I'm going to do to make things easier is get things in the oven right now and get them cooking. So I have 2 sweet potatoes. I'm going to put those in the oven and get those cooking. I told you that I cooked beets the last time for a beet salad, so I know that those only need to be in the oven as well. So I'm going to put those in the oven. I didn't pull out my Brussels sprouts and my cauliflower, but remember what I said. I'm going to put those in the oven with some oil and maybe some onions in there probably too, and roast those up as well. I've got my spaghetti squash. I've made this before. Didn't taste great, but I'm going to make today. We're going to see, so maybe I can spice up my spaghetti squash. I'm going to make some eggplant meatballs is what I'm going to make. And so I have 2 eggplants, so I'm going to get those in the oven as well. I know it says roast them in the pan. I'm going to roast these things in the oven is what I'm going to do. And then I also have some butternut squash, a few of these actually. So I bought a really good peeler so I could peel these easier, right? But the eggplant, you don't need to peel that. So maybe you all know that. Whatever. And then I also have acorn squash, one other acorn squash that I'm going to cook up. And I wanted to try it that one way because sometimes I cook things up and everything up, and then I never tried the recipe, and I end up spoiling it a little bit, right? So also I noticed another thing. Anyone want to comment on this? Xfinity. What about this source that I have over here that I keep getting my videos that's all kind of chopped up, and I'm not getting a good signal? And I paid for an up signal over here, so I don't know why I'm not getting a really good signal, and I wish that I would. I'm in a different place in my house, so maybe that's it. Anyway, I'm going to be back. I hope, maybe not today. I don't think I'll be back today because I have lots of meetings with my students today. So likely not today, but I will be back tomorrow, and tomorrow we will be talking about if these things that I cooked today were successful and what I'm going to turn them into as far as meals go. And yeah, and then we'll do day 5 and 6 likely tomorrow. So, Dr. Annette Feravich, thanks for joining me. Make sure that if you like these videos and you're getting something out of this cleanse, you like the videos, you subscribe to my videos, you come and see me live, and then you share my videos as well. All right, thank you very much, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.